Today we're going to look at adding proper fractions. A fraction is a part of a number. So today we're going to look at adding fractions. A fraction is a part of a number. So I have one whole rectangle that's cut up into three parts. If I shade in two parts of the rectangle, two out of the three parts are shaded, or 2/3 are shaded. When the top number, which is called the so let's just start over. Right. Today we're going to look at adding fractions with like denominators. A fraction is part of a whole. If I cut this rectangle up into four parts, it's now cut up into fourths. If I shade in one part of this rectangle, 1/4 of the rectangle is shaded. The top number in a fraction is called the numerator, and the bottom number is called the denominator. And you can remember the denominator is downstairs and it has a D. Today we're going to learn how to subtract fractions that have the same denominator. So if you are working on math problems with fractions and adding them, and the denominators are the same, the only thing you have to do is subtract the numerators. The only thing you have to do is add the numerators. So let's take a look. So 3/8 plus 4/8. 3 plus 4 is 7. And we keep the same denominator, and that's 8. So 3/8 plus 4/8 is 7/8. Let's look at number 2. The denominators are the same. So we keep the same denominator, which is 7. And then 4 plus 5 is 9. Let's look at the next one. We have 2/3 plus 1/3. We keep the same denominator, which is 3. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. Next, we have 8/11 plus 4/11. So we keep the same denominator, which is 11. And then 8 plus 4 is 12. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 5/9. 5/9 plus 1/9. Let's have you write down the answer. So 5/9 plus 1/9 is 6/9. Number 7. How much is 1/7 plus 2/7? 1/7 plus 2/7 is 3/7. And let's do one more. 2/5 plus 4/5. 2/5 plus 4/5 is 6/5. Now, all of the fractions that we added were proper fractions. A proper fraction means the numerator is bigger than the denominator in all of them. However, sometimes our answer will not be a proper fraction. We may get a number like this, 9/7. That's called an improper fraction. So when we get an improper fraction, we have to simplify it. And the way we simplify it is dividing the denominator by the numerator. So how many sevens can go into 9? 1. How many are left over? 9 minus 7 is 2. And then we keep the same denominator, which was 7. So in simplest form, that means breaking the improper fraction down to a point where it cannot be broken down anymore. We get 1 2/7. Let's see. Do we have any other improper fractions? Yes, we have 12/11. So how many times can 11 go into 12? It can go in one time. How many are left over? Well, 12 minus 11 is 1, and we keep the same denominator of 11. So in simplest form, 12/11 is 1/11. Do we have any more? Yep, we have one more here. We have 6/5. What would 6/5 be in simplest form? Remember, you have to first divide the numerator by the denominator. 5 can go into 6 one time. How many are left over? 6 minus 5 is 1, and we keep the same denominator. Now, I see another one. We have 6/9. That is the answer, but usually when you get a fraction word problem where they're asking you to find the answer to a problem in words, they'll usually want you to find the answer in simplest form. So the way we find the answer in simplest form is we divide. We divide by a factor, the largest common factor. That is a number that can go into each of the numerator and denominator. So the largest number that can go into both 6 and 9 is 3. So I'm going to divide 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So in simplest form, our answer is 2/3. And that is our lesson for today on adding fractions. I will attach this worksheet for you to do on your own.